Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Lawyer Dumosu was planted into J4M and he was given soft landing to Wumi, also having communication with the palace. PS is busy spending money as if he's the governor of Central Bank. People are being threatened both online and offline by the king. Everybody that has made contact with the king has never come back the same way. All of them have become anti-justice, directly and indirectly. The king was part of those people that was shouting that Mohbad died as a result of drug overdose. Imagine, paracetamol and tetanus became drug overdose for Mohbad that killed Mohbad. Everything has revolved around this king. Everything revolves around the king. We all hear that audio recording that General Comfy play, where they said it was somebody that was knocking with me before he passed it to Elegushi. That is, it was there is a confirmation now that Elegushi and Wumi, they know each other very well. There's a confirmation that they know each other very, very well. And all what we have been saying for past 18 months, we have just been very, very correct. They know each other. There is a confirmation. There is a confirmation. The voice note came out and confirmed pé wọ́n mọ̀ra wọn rí o, ọba náà jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ o, but ọba kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. That is, ọba náà ó ná kí Wùmí o, ó jàjẹkun o, but ọba kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. Imagine. So nobody can say ọba àti Wùmí wọn mọ̀ra wọn rí. Wọ́n mọ̀ra wọn rí. Confirmation ó ti show pé wọ́n mọ̀ra wọn rí o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bára wọn fà lórí level kan o. But pé òun kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. Once débẹ̀. Wọ́n lè sọ pé ta ni bàbá bébì, wọ́n ní bàbá olówó ló padà di bàbá débì, ló padà di bàbá bébì. Àbí wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá olówó ló padà di bàbá bébì náà. Táwa ni bàbá olówó báyìí ní gbogbo àwọn tó ti náà kí Wùmí rí. Ṣé Bella Smith ni bàbá olówó ni? Àbí Àyàn ni bàbá olówó? Àbí Sam Larry ni bàbá olówó? Táwa ni bàbá olówó ní gbogbo àwọn tó ti náà kí Wùmí? Ta ló lówó ju Ẹlẹ́gùṣì lọ́bẹ̀? And there was a time, thank you very much, Emiosis. There was a time somebody came on this platform. He said 2 people entered Mohbad's house. They came in a Prado Jeep, entered Mohbad's house. Don't also forget, this guy, Spending said they met 2 people at home when they got home that night. Where were those people from? Thank you very much, General Talkiship. Where were those people from? They met them at home that night. Where were those people from? Who sent those people? Why were all the faces of those in that house swollen? Why could Mohbad not get justice till this time in a very straightforward homicide case? Why did Sanwo-Olu say Mohbad will not be the first to die, therefore on interest? Àbí fi ipò sọ pé on interest ni ẹ. Mo bá Sanwo-Olu parí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni o. Mo bá parí ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn ni o. Pé ṣé Mohbad nìkan ló máa kọ́ máa kú ni. Nǹkan tó ń try sọ fún yín náà ni pé èmi ò ní interest nínú ẹ̀ o, kì í ṣe Mohbad nìkan ló kọ́ máa kú o. Mo bá parí ẹ̀ ni o. Why would the whole police officers in Lagos State be saying our hands are tied? Who tied their hands? Ta ló fokùn so ọwọ́ wọn pọ̀? Lórí straightforward case. To yẹ pé a 5-year-old boy tó bá ní kó handpick ẹni tó pa Mohbad. ó máa lọ fa Wùmí lọ́wọ́ jáde báyìí ní pé ìwọ ló pa Mohbad. The whole police officers in Lagos State wọ́n láwọn ọmọ ṣe máa solve kéèsì yẹn pé torí kéèsì yẹn lè mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. How? As how? Why will autopsy and toxicology come back inconclusive? Why will police officers that they took body of Mohbad to, why will police officer come out and say, don't give them any police reports, let them carry that body away? Why would the body of Mohbad be rejected at police station when they took that body there? Why? Why? Why will Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo hide doctor's reports? Who was Wunmi communicating with in the car when Mohbad was performing at the Ikorodu show? Who was Wunmi communicating with in the car when they were busy carrying Mohbad's body from one place to another? Who gave the Wunmi that assurance that in this Lagos, Mohbad cannot get justice? Wunmi said it. That in this Lagos, Mohbad will never get any justice. Who is giving Wunmi that confidence in the whole Lagos State? Is Wunmi a daughter of Tinubu or a daughter of Sanwo-Olu for her to have such confidence that in this Lagos, Mohbad will never get justice? Hey. Why is that boy named Liam? When Baba said, I don't know the meaning of Liam, and Liam was never a name given by any member of our family. Why? Why? Why do you think these people, they lied profusely when Mohbad died to divert our attention away from Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo, the real killer of Mohbad? Why? Yes. Why do you think Odumosu became the door that was selling information, that was giving Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo soft landing in this case until God exposed him? Why? A case of homicide, direct homicide, died in the house with the wife dear in that house. Why do you think the police, they quickly freed Prime Boy after a police officer told Prime Boy that I have a knife with which you stab Mohbad? Why do you think they quickly free him? Why do you think they refuse to bring Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo back to coroner inquest? Why? Why do you think they've refused to arrest Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo despite the damning evidences that she killed Mohbad? Why? Please. Who is Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo in Lagos State? That Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo is now controlling a whole justice system in a sophisticated state like Lagos State. Who is Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo? What is the relationship between Wunmi, Liam, and Elegushi? Why is Liam very important to the throne? Why? Why? Why would these people waste anybody as he's pushing for justice at the expense of this 2-year-old baby. Why? Why? Why does the name of Elegushi come up anytime that this case is getting its desired shape? Who do you think Sam Falana is really working for? Do you think Sam Falana is really working for Wunmi, or is working for Saheed Elegushi in this case? Why? Why do you think Saheed Elegushi has not even come out to compare Wunmi to go for the international DNA confirmation between himself and that boy, and Emperor Joseph Aloba as a witness? Why? Why do you think the government have turned deaf ears to our cry and that of the international community in respect to justice for Mohbad? Why? All I see is Saheed Elegushi handwriting everywhere. The reason why some people have become lunatics in J4M, abusing the father of the child, the father of the deceased, is because of this man. He has spent a fortune on this case. People are catching out. People are really catching out. He's using the money to change the loyalties of people. He's using the money to set Baba Mohbad up, to turn the justice fighters against him. He has spent a fortune. I'm telling you. Because of that child. Because of Liam. Because the hope to the throne. Why? He's not the only king in Nigeria. He's not the only king in Lagos State. He's not the only king in Southwest. Why Saheed Elegusi's name coming up? And Wunmi and Mohbad, they were staying in Lekki, in the same territory, being controlled by Saheed Elegushi. And Wunmi was leaving home 1 o'clock every time, was staying in the home 3 days and spending 3 weeks in the hotel. Who do you think have that kind of money to pay for such an expensive lifestyle, to pay hotel bills for a very long time like that? Who? Who? Do you think it was Belash Muda? You don't know this girl must have used Kayamata for Baba Gansef. What do you mean, look Kayamata from Baba? Baba máa wò bí òun ò tí rí obìnrin tó dùn torí láyé ni. I've told Saidi, if he really knows he does not have a hand in this job, in this death of Mohbad, he should take himself abroad with Baba Mohbad, with Liam and this lady. Let them go for DNA test. And let the result be published to the whole world. Thank you very much, Lady 30 billion. Let him go DNA test abroad between himself and Liam. And let the result come back negative. You think he's not hearing us? He's hearing us now. He's just playing deaf because he knows his secrets are in the open. He knows that Mohbad's spirit has eventually exposed him. And that's why he cannot take up that challenge. I'm telling you. And that's why he cannot take up the challenge. Because he knows his hands are not clean in the death of Mohbad, either passively or actively. But one thing is certain, Mohbad will demolish both the throne owner and the throne, if that's what is needed to grant him justice. Mohbad's spirit will conquer them. Mohbad will get justice. So, major thing that things are getting more interesting now. The election years around the corner. Things are getting more interesting. Election year is just around the corner. And the voices of the masses will become louder, will becoming more audible as time goes on. Mohbad must get justice. Justice is a must for Mohbad. General Turkish Ship, are you there? Turkish Ship, are you there?
I'm here. Can you please give me like a few more minutes? I'm busy in a way, please. Please, like
No problem, General Turkish Ship. I don't know, Monica, good girl. Are you really there? Do you want to talk to us, or you just came up to show yourself? I'm not sure Monica good girl is there at all. So you can go back to the comment section, please. That was Taylor. I don't know if you want to say something.
Yes, sir.
Carry on, Gladiator.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're audible.
Hold on, sir.
Fire on.
When you were asking if I wanted, I don't want to interrupt that.
Are you using earpiece?
Yeah.
Because we can't hear you audibly.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now. Carry on.
Yeah. I totally agree. Most of them.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Carry on. You are clear now.
There's an echo. I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay, I will meet on my side.
Yeah. Hello. Much better. Yeah, so I was just trying to say, definitely we need to revisit that petition, 100%. At the end of the day, I believe if Sam Larry can be, drilled well, and I believe that's happening today, later on today, we should be able to get some useful information. But personally, I think those people are just filled with lies anyway. So I would say that phone forensic is still very important. Yeah, I think that's digital forensic. Otherwise, we'll just end up playing and keep playing. In any sane country, that's what they would have gone for. Figure out exactly what's going on. It shouldn't be hard. All their NIN is assigned to their phones, I'm sure. Anyways, we've heard, stories about, you know, well, I'll say story about when Mohbad was trying to travel and he found some type of drug in his suitcase and got upset. We've also kind of heard that, you know, Sam was one of those people sending people up and down the country, you know, dropping things up and down. So if you put two and two together, you know, it's all kind of like linked up as well, apart from obviously, you know, the baby, you know. So I try to look at that direction as well, you know, that, you know, Ogololo, as they call it. There was definitely some kind of business deal going on before. Was it with Mohbad or was it with CY? That's another question. But I would say obviously since Mohbad was unaware, you know, of what was going on then, maybe then it was, I would say, you know, it was probably CY that was, you know, having associations with Sam and probably getting it from, you know who, the other in question. It's so possible that that's what it is, and one of the reasons they kept chasing him up and down also. You know, this baby though, you know, I just don't want to say it's anybody's. Personally, I can just say it looks like, but I can't say it's anybody's until that DNA is done, and it needs to be done ASAP. You know, this guy's just wasting our time. Personally, that baby looks more like Sam Larry to me, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, it's also got other features that look like other people. People will say, you know. It's all good though. I don't want to talk too much because I'm a little bit busy as well. Just say let me just add one or two, and I would probably recommend listening. I would recommend maybe if you can just play that "Ask About Me" track by Mohbad. You know, Mohbad has already given us a lot of, you know, ammunition, a lot of ammunition. You know, we need to start going back into the archive and bringing them out and understanding them properly for what it is, instead of just dancing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gladiator Titus Taylor. The truth is, there was a time Kagema said Mohbad was traveling to Kenya and they already packed white powder into Mohbad's bag without his awareness, without his approval. They put those things in his bag without him knowing at all, without his knowledge. I'm telling you. So it was pathetic. And that's what most of these boys, that's what they do for these big men. Even the president of Nigeria has a case in US at one point concerning the same white powder business. Some people that are presenting themselves like big men in Nigeria, some of them are involved in these illicit businesses. They are horrible. They may be good men, but behind the camera, they are horrible men. Big time. They are horrible men. Big time horrible men. So could it be that they wanted to lure Mohbad into their powder business and the young man refused, and just because he has known their secret, that was why they were intimidating and beating him Like when people wanted to, when the court members, when they want to initiate new member into their courts, and the new member does not want to join the court, that's how they go about intimidating. They will go about intimidating such a new member until he will eventually join them. So could it be the same thing or what was done to Mohbad and resulted into his death? Could it be they were angry that he has already known their secret and they did not believe him that he will keep quiet, that made them to eventually kill him? Sam Larry should be able to tell us what business was between him and Mohbad. Because from all indications, that video that became viral now will not be the only situation where Mohbad was beaten. Couldn't have been. It will not be the only situation where Mohbad was beaten. So there will be other videos, there will be other scenarios and locations where Mohbad must have been beaten by these same people mentioned in the name of Oba Elegushi. So why was he being beaten around like that when he was not an animal? Why was he being bullied in that manner? Why was he being attacked? Why did he become so afraid to go out? Because of the fear of being beaten by these boys. Why? Or it was because of Liam. Or it was because of so many lies that Wunmi Adebanjo was telling the king about Mohbad that made them to be beating him seriously.